This is Forgive Me Father. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is a comic book styled and aesthetic shooter. You know, a bit of a throwback shooter where you're going around the environments, blasting away these really messed up looking enemies that explode in very satisfying ways. So what are we getting here? It looks like it's 1080p, mostly due to the fact that it's got like some really low resolution elements, and also the fact that like it seems to kind of hide itself quite well with the heavy levels of film grain that are used within the game's styling. So yeah, it's kind of pretty cool. Oh, 60 FPS. I mean, if that wasn't clear, it's very fluid and smooth. And there are a few different ways to play. First off, in your character. So we have the priest here. You can also choose to play as this journalist character that is present. That will adjust things ever so slightly, I guess, in regards to how characters interact. But yeah, and then there's the campaign, which is what we're playing now, where you're moving through the levels and whatnot. And then there's also this endless kind of mode if you want to kind of just, I don't know, I guess fight waves of crazed creatures. So yeah, pretty cool vibe going on in this one. I think it's got a pretty interesting styling and aesthetic, as I've mentioned, and it's just like really satisfying levels of like the visceral destruction of the enemies and the foes that you are going up against as you explore the varying levels. So with that, we need a blue key to open up this door. With that, you'll have some interesting options in regards to weapons. I thought we just picked up a shotgun. There we go. Don't know why that didn't pick up the first time. Maybe I moved through it in a very different way. So it's a 2D environment, or 2D visual aesthetic within the elements and confinement of a 3D environment. So you're seeing like kind of how they basically always used to do the shooters and stuff like that, is like these sprites, as to say, that are, you know, 2D in nature, but they're presented in what is a 3D sort of way. And it works very effectively. And there's some pretty cool music backing up the conflict too, and it's just really neat as you go around just shredding these large quantities of enemies that are roaming in against you in these, well, largely linear environments. Like, you do get a bit of movement freedom in regards to how you, I guess you would say, explore the different areas, and you'll get some different weapons to use to destroy your foes. I was stepping on the fire. I was like, how am I losing so much health? Like, this is very, very strange. And I guess that was how it was happening in that regard. But yeah, it's if you're kind of familiar with comic books and all that, I think you'll definitely find this one to be sort of that styling coming alive, but in a game, and it works very, very well here. It's quite a cool sort of thing. It's definitely a vibing kind of game. I like what they got going on with this one. And of course, you'll find the odd secret and whatnot as you're exploring. Is this the easy way out, or are they just kind of lying to us?
So this is what hell looks like.
Those liars! I had a feeling it wasn't actually the easy way out.
Did it happen for real?
That was a good question, because it looks like the evil way... the evil way... Should we take the evil way out? No, the easy way out wasn't necessarily so easy. So this one also, if you're kind of not familiar with the vibing atmosphere,
I should shed some light on this dark place.
oh jeez. I got some more enemies coming up here. So this one is also within the realms of the HP Lovecraft sort of atmosphere and vibe. I remember, what was it for the lantern? There we go. Yeah, that's some like Doom inspiration. So there are varying levels of difficulty and also some elements of madness, I guess you would say, in regards to character, and that in itself is kind of an intriguing little aspect of it. And once you die, I've got the light to shine the way. Just so I can see these ladies coming at me and trying to destroy me. Yeah, so it's all hand-drawn too, as I should mention. And as I had mentioned previously, you know, you've got the two different character perspectives, which does kind of alter the story aspect to a degree. They really like to kind of trap you and surround you in this one, don't they? Which I find interesting. But yeah, very, very satisfying kind of destruction, just like the visceral damage and whatnot that your shots do to these enemies is really, really quite cool. And then we've got our skill tree here. And weak allows for precision shots. Probably. Can we get this one? Hold to restore. There we go. We got for that skill tree. That kind of is a cool little outer element of it. So you also have to deal with keeping your humanity, because that's obviously... I mean, like, if you're familiar with HP Lovecraft, that's always usually an idea of it, is dealing with, like, the eldritch monsters and whatnot along the way, right? And, yeah, it's kind of neat. I don't know, I like this one. It's got some really weird, creepy kind of vibes going on.
More otherworldly demons. Dormant evil wakes up.
There goes that guy. And then, of course, you can get more out of it if you read the story bits that are there. That was kind of in the opening of the other area, but I wanted to get to the action, as to say, right away. I know that's what everybody expects, is an octane combat. Oh, that is so very cool. That the explosive canister tried to eat me. It's a bit of a different one.
Thinking about the horror hiding in these fumes.
But I think they nail the atmosphere quite well. Like, for a game that relies on this particular, like, art aesthetic, I think they kind of make it look really creepy, but yet really cool at the same time. Oh wow, that's really nice. Because I don't know if you've also looked really at the assets. Like, they're very interesting in their design and how they are visually placed. Oh, no. Because it really is, it's like, you know, it's a 3D world, but the visuals and the styles, they're all like 2D drawn. So they're very effective in kind of making the world feel a bit more lively than they would be in just like a 2D perspective.
Dormant evil wakes up at night.
Yeah, it does. I don't know, this is a pretty cool one. I definitely like this. I enjoy my my range of old school throwback type shooters, and this one I think fits the bill quite well. Really? I can't believe that I keep dying this easily. That's actually really, really bothering me. Is this because I'm lacking health or something like that? Interesting. Because I got 173 health. I'm just like, where does it all go? But of course, there is difficulty scaling if you find yourself being too challenged by the monsters that lie beyond. You know what it is? It's probably my sanity. I just have to be a little bit more careful about who I'm coming up against, right?
I have shivers thinking about the horror hiding in these fumes.
So do I. Drives me crazy every night. I stop and I think, what else is out there? I know, they're not necessarily that scary looking for a dude that's used to killing this kind of thing. Is that supposed to be like a Doctor Who reference? Am I crazy? Well, that was cool looking. I know, I really like the vibe they got going on in this game. It's very, very cool. Very, very different for styling. It's just ever so satisfying. Destroying these various enemies. Yeah, I really love checking out these, like, throwback style shooters because it's such a neat mix of like different concepts that they try to use in their approaches, like showcasing this type of world. And there was just so many interpretations of the HP Lovecraft styling. It's fun that it's such a very messed up genre of experience. How are you not dying? Oh, you're here. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I thought things were gonna get a little bad. Ooh. Yeah, I'm always expecting the explosive barrels to come alive now. I just gotta really watch for getting surrounded too in this one. I notice that tends to happen a lot. You'll be chilling, all of a sudden there'll be all these monsters behind you in front of you. You'll be like, what do you do? You're gonna die in like one hit. Gotta be careful. What? Didn't I kill everything? You've got to be kidding me. That's just disappointing is what it is.
Dormant evil wakes up at night.
Evil wants to inconvenience me by massacring me in combat over and over again. There we go. They're everywhere, these creatures, eh? I don't know, I'm really liking the vibe. Is that what it is? Is like they get like downed or something? Or there's some that are just like on the ground? That could be what gets me, and I just be like, didn't even see those guys. Where did they come from? There's so many. Oh, that is crazy. Combat in this is just really, really quite cool, especially with the impact of your shots. It's just very satisfying to look at. Although I do wish I could have maybe shotgun ammo would be lovely. I feel like I'm battling these hordes with like, you know, not a great selection of weaponry. Are they all dead? I need a red key. Oh, there it is. I'm very proud. I mean, like, I'm literally a one-shot, so, like, I get shot, I just die, but, you know. I finished the level. It's nice to give you a little bit of a completion note so you see how you're actually doing after you finish them. Kind of pretty cool. There's not a lot else to really say, though. Straightforward. You just kind of go around blasting things. You can read a bit about it, too. Preach the glory of the Lord eternity together. And it's doing so good for us as we have to fight against these demonic presences. Guess I should use my skill tree, eh? Gain more XP from enemies. Pray your wounds away with the power of faith. Well, you know, doesn't hurt to be religious. Bigger cross should further increasing your devotion. Bouncy bullets. More bullets per shot increase damage. Alright, let's go with that one.
I remember the same model of gun on display in somebody's home.
Well, that didn't work very well for me there. If it's better to restart from the level and then I get like health and everything would probably be logical, I think. Because I literally start this level with like 3 health. But it's like, how am I supposed to do that? Like I'm a proficient shooter, but you know, not being able to take a single shot is kind of a little hardcore for me. Let's see if the restart level is any more in my favor. Okay, restarting the level literally does not give me any more health. Huh. Seems like a bit of a design flaw in that regard. This is like you take one shot, you die. That's just dumb. Is there no other option here for this? Because I've got no health. There's no way I can do this with three health. That's you're basically you're setting me on suicide runs. Or to give me a father. Yes, yes, yes. Level selection. On streets, yeah. Let's go from there. At least they have some cool artwork that you can see while the loading screens transition across, eh? And then I'm back to 3 health. Well, what? That's ridiculous.
I remember the same model of...
What am I supposed to do? Just get lucky and not, like, get hit and grab health or something? This is stupid. So it's like an old school game where you're just absolutely just screwed if you don't have health at the beginning of a level? Ah, okay, I don't know if I like it that much. That's actually legitimately a terrible gameplay mechanic. So if I do new game, do I have to start from like the beginning? Because it's like, how am I gonna... How am I gonna be able to do that? Playing from level selection will not affect your progress. What? That's just crazy to me. Huh. I don't think I like that in the slightest. That's a really bad system of checkpointing. You're literally like, how am I ever going to progress? I don't have any health. Like, I'm just gonna die.
I remember the same model of gun on display in somebody's home.
Like, I'd have to get extremely lucky. Kill these guys without taking a single shot. That's just nuts. Okay, there we go. I got health. But it's like, it's not much. That's wild. I'd almost need to go for the lowest difficulty or something like that. Yeah, I get like still like one-shotted from... Wow. Huh. Interesting design concept. Yeah. Fascinating.
I remember the same model of gun on display in somebody's home.
We just have to do it flawlessly is what it is. Absolutely flawlessly. No damage taken, no hits.
You will not get away with this.
Great strategy, intense dodging. Ultimate gameplay mechanics. Dodge every shot. Be a tank. We'll teach him the meaning of pain. How did you do that much damage that fast? Ugh. Why is it so difficult? That doesn't even make any logical sense. It's just all of a sudden it's like, you will die. I was like, well, that's no fun. Then I have to redo the same stupid leveling thing over and over again. What does it get me? Only pain. Like, that's... okay, yeah, no, this is... What a stupid game design. Huh. That's terrible, actually. That kind of really ruins what was a vibe in time.